Holy crap! What's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320. I'm back again for a brand new TV show trailer reaction. So, it's really weird. This whole trailer, in and of itself, there is like a 40-second promo for it. There is a 21-minute featurette featured for it for its second season. As y'all know, last year we went and reviewed every single, I think for the most part, Empire episode. So, without further ado, this is going to be my first reaction to Empire Season 2, the trailer. You got an all-star cast. I mean, you got Terrence Howard, Jesse Smollett, all these amazing actors, actresses in this world, you know what I'm saying? And the end of the last season, Lucious Lyon, Terrence Howard's character, went to jail. Jesse's character, Hakeem, is now, well, the whole entire thing is just convoluted because you've got three brothers that already completely were at odds trying to get this empire, but now one of them has been called a successor. It's the dad's favorite, where he was the one that was being ridiculed and talked down to because of his sexual orientation. And now the other two brothers have been cast out, but in a sense, they have done their own deed by putting their dad in jail. And at the helm of it is Cookie. So it's gonna be interesting to see what this is all about. I only got a little bit of time. I'm gonna go pick up Joe. So I'm gonna let y'all check this out right here. And here's my first reaction to Empire Season 2. Hopefully you like it. Turn this volume up a little bit because y'all are definitely not gonna be able to hear otherwise. No! Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Danger, Will Robertson, danger! There we go. Alright, y'all, I apologize. I think somebody broke my remote. I have my suspicions, judging that there's only one person here with me, and their name is part of JBS. Anyway, here you go, y'all.
Howdy folks, it's me, Colonel Sanders.
You are not Colonel Sanders.
That's not the real Colonel Sanders.
You got tackled by
I'm the real Colonel Sanders. This is how you sell
Adam
chicken.
Sandler.
Never stop loving you.
Biggest show of the year.
I tried.
Turn.
You miss me.
With the vengeance.
You always were a ride or die. Always.
Hakeem.
Our first order of business is removing Lucious Lyon as CEO.
He needs to be
In 24 hours, you will have our company.
Andre.
Good day, Anika.
I'm gonna be bigger than your bigger than dad too.
Lucious Lyon is Empire. Without him, the company is nothing.
Not business. Personal.
game over.
Snap. What in the world? Man, they don't need to mess with that crazy Joker. He's a genius, first of all. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna do one more reaction just because I feel like I'm doing y'all a disservice by not reacting to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it play through. Hopefully it's not gonna be too convoluted and all over the place. So let's give a sneak peek into Season 2. Alright. Man, I don't know if I have time to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. Alright, without further ado, this is Season 2, Game On. 21-minute rough, I guess, featurette us, like, what's going to happen in Empire Season 2.
Lucious, you don't care about nothing but yourself. Everything you touch, you destroy. Look at what you did to my sons.
Season 1 was 3 sons fighting for Empire.
If Season 1 was who will inherit the throne, Season 2 is warring kingdoms, going at one another with mounting stakes.
I really wanted to show what would happen if someone from poverty but had a sense of style, an enormous sense of style and taste, was thrust into money. And that's sort of the world of Empire.
Season 2, game on.
It's this really fun, delicious soap.
How many of y'all actually looking at Power? I'm debating looking at that.
In an intense family drama, and then you throw in music. And that was always sort of the very concept of the show.
The industry's reaction to Empire was a little bit of shock because it was so huge and it became such a phenomenon. You know what? My mom loves it. My kids love it. And they're my harshest critics.
Whether y'all know it or not, y'all gonna got footage up here. I actually went and saw these dudes live.
Lucious for everything that he
Jamal.
did to her. Sure, there's animosity, there's resentment, but for her, there's still a way that he somehow can
Justice
make that
Smiley.
That's for leaving me twisted in the wind for 17 years.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think that he was actually in the Mighty Ducks.
There's
the
no
first
way that he can make right what he's done to her children.
There's a duality to
He just had
Cookie's
really curly
purpose.
hair.
And first and foremost, she wants to protect her family and unite them. And in the course of that, as she said when we first met her, it was
My 400,000 that started this. You know it and I know it. These 17 hard years for that money. And I want half my company back.
she still hasn't got it all. There's so much ahead of her. And there are a lot of folks who think that maybe the Empire should be Cookie's.
End of season 1, Cookie finds herself in the mansion. Lucious is in prison because someone snitched. It wasn't Cookie, because that's one thing, she is not a snitch, except for that one time to get herself out of prison.
You are not a part of my company, and my attorneys have assured me I don't owe you a damn thing.
You're going down. I'm not gonna let you take my company with you.
That joint went
Everybody's just waiting for you to die, Lucious.
vicious,
It was a
boy.
dark couple episodes at the end there. But I think they have this deep bond and deep love for each other.
They
that's
do.
never gonna
They really
ever
do.
go
It's
away.
just
Season 2 will be
Lucious is
more
evil.
of backstory. We're gonna get into Cookie and the 17 years she was away from her family in prison.
Where's your father?
He's been coming to see me today.
It was my idea that we explore her backstory. I need to know, how did it change her?
I'm sick.
Wait, what do you mean?
I have ALS.
that was the biggest fake out,
At the
bro.
end of the season,
The fact that he
Lucious,
lived.
firstly, has gotten a reprieve on life.
Gosh.
He feels powerful, almost invincible.
Everybody that crosses me die. Everybody. Guess what? I ain't got ALS. I ain't dying. I'm not dying.
And he's poised to make a comeback, and all of his motivation throughout season 1 to choose a successor.
Do you want Empire or don't you?
He's put his affairs in order, but now it's so that he can continue to rule his empire. But he's chosen a successor. He knows which of his sons is the most deserving, and he's come to a major reckoning about that.
That was
and
awesome.
then
I love
everything
that.
changes.
It
Lucious Lyon.
did, bro.
You're under arrest for the murder of Marcus Bunky Williams.
It helps that she was the parole officer.
You did this to me?
And now Lucius has come back, takes on a whole other meaning. He's coming back with a vengeance and with more power and determination than ever.
Game time, bitches.
I think Lucious will do just fine in prison. Celebrities go into prison and they go in the prison as a celebrity, so I'm sure people got his back. And he's from the streets, so they know not to mess with him.
Season 2 is going to show Lucius's entire life.
I just thought about
the
that,
tragedy
man.
that
I
happened
forget.
as a child, and the things that turned him into Lucius. What did he do on the streets while Cookie was in jail? What did he do on the streets before he met Cookie? We'll explore past relationships, the friends that he befriended as a small child, the ones who really caused a turning in his heart. We wanted you to be the first to know that I have asked Anika to be
See,
my
where is
lady.
she gonna play into this? There's no way that her and Cookie can get along.
And she is perhaps harder and more cynical than she was.
Anything else you feel like you should tell me? Like maybe why you screwed Cookie last night?
I think Anika genuinely loved Lucius, trusted him and believed in their relationship.
At the end of season 1, Anika and Lucious have broken up at this point, so no more wedding, no more engagement, and she is in the position where she wants revenge. And she has done some dirty, low-down things. Can I tell you what she's done?
This is not even me. I am not a treacherous person, Lucious, but you. You have twisted my love and made it some awful thing.
Anika has successfully rounded up a team. She's working with Andre and Hakeem.
You know what's so funny?
And even Cookie.
Is that she freaking married Andre in real life.
Begrudgingly have kind of teamed up. She's kind of convinced everybody that they can successfully and smartly take over Empire. Cookie's smart. She's a smart cookie. You keep your enemies close.
When a man like me says hear me out, you hear me out, because your life could depend on it.
Woo! The level of betrayal from Anika, this woman that he had brought up from some secretarial pool, that crushed him.
Dang.
Glad you came.
You miss me.
It really changed TV. I mean, I think everyone wants an Empire now. Like, every network wants what Fox has gotten with Empire.
Yeah, that's what power is, so it's, I think, so big right now.
I've never had a show that was so volcanic, and I know that for this entire group, all of us, whether the first episode of television like Yaz over here, or any of us, this is the greatest experience of all time.
The music,
Andre had a really great arc in season 1.
They got to get the
trying
music
to
right
undermine the two brothers taking over Empire.
They don't.
But then his own illness took over.
Andre was swallowed. Baby son is killing me.
He's the black sheep in almost every way. He's doing some underhanded things with regard to his family, pitting them against one another so they could break down and he could emerge king of the Empire.
Andre, just chill, man, please.
You got no idea, Dre. You weren't even there when it was really hard. It was only me.
That was one of the best scenes, bro.
His efforts in trying to get the Empire come to a screeching halt as the bipolar
Trey Byers, he deserves some kind of nomination for that, man.
And his life out of control completely.
He was playing that role, man.
Come, Rhonda!
Now let me do is sign this next to kin for a 48-hour hold.
Then there's a little accidental manslaughter.
Man, that was jacked up. That didn't even make
At the end of
sense.
season 1,
What was she
Rhonda
thinking
has
about?
accidentally killed Vernon.
I want to accident. Get on the back of the head. What gonna happen?
And told her husband.
Dan didn't call 911.
Whether or not Vernon's body is ever discovered, whether or not it's ever discovered how Vernon died is something we have ahead of us.
Coming into season 2, Andre is bitter about being passed over for Empire and wants to come back and take his place in the throne where he feels he deserves to be.
I think we'll be disturbed by where Andre's world is coming.
If he loses his music, bro,
Jamal has
I'm gonna be just sad at anything.
Over the course of this season, we've seen him go through things that a lot of gay people go through.
I don't understand.
You don't have to understand me. You don't have to understand me or have anything to do with me. Jamal stated in the very first episode of this entire series that he didn't want things to change.
There's a price you gotta pay to hit big.
Yeah.
And soon, that bill is gonna come.
Yep.
Superstardom and fame and doing it for that changed the dynamic of who you are.
So you're really gonna get to see a freaking artist disintegrate, man.
You remove your music.
You can't fight fate.
That's gonna be
It
nuts.
takes a gangster heart to be able to run an empire. And in spite of all of Lucious's presumptions, he saw that Jamal is the son who has both the talent and the disposition and the cunning to actually take over from him.
Yeah.
You're not gonna drop me.
He would've.
Daddy thinks I will. He thinks I'm a killer. I think he's right.
Lucious will always run Empire. But now he knows that his son, Jamal, is able to make the strong sacrifices and choices to rule.
I think that's going to be a struggle for Jamal throughout the course of the season. He's finally come to this place with his father, and it appears that to continue that relationship, it may be at the expense of his relationship with his mother.
He killed your cousin, Bunky. He'll kill anybody. Watch your back.
baby. Jamal and Cookie are pretty much not speaking to each other because Jamal thinks that Cookie betrayed Lucious and the family. But hopefully he will come around and know that his mother is not a snitch. No matter what's going on between me and your daddy, I got you.
I know you do.
I'm interested to see what he's at with him. I think his music game is gonna just skyrocket. I can already feel it, man.
You start to see the breakdown of the fabric of Hakeem and Lucious, where Hakeem is starting to see, wait, hold on a second, I actually have a point of view, I'm actually intelligent, and then on top of that, Hakeem is dealing with Camilla, who is really telling him, you're not just, you know, Lucious's little puppet.
People are threatened. The more talent you have, the more they're gonna keep you in a box.
Everybody want me to be what they want me to be. It's not gonna happen.
We took something that was very precious to Hakeem, which was Camilla.
I asked her how much money it would cost to make her walk away from you and stop playing with your mind. Did she take your money? What do you think?
Hakeem was happy that Lucious was locked up. He got him back in a bad way.
He did, dude.
For the first time at the end of our season, is disenfranchised. There is never a moment up until this finale when Hakeem wasn't protected and when things weren't promised to him that he believed were his due.
Let's build our home. You and me. You know I'm good, Hakeem. And I know how good you are. Much better than your father realizes.
Hakeem at the end of the season was very angered by not being the one chosen to run Empire, and clearly has his sights set on still taking that company.
We're not letting them treat us like punks no more. You hear me? You ever heard of a hostile takeover?
The Fashion Empire is bombastic in itself. It is as important as the acting. It is as important as the music. I mean, everything has to be a statement.
I can't believe that
the story drives the music. It's really hard. It's a very hard process. It's grinding, it's grueling for the actors, but magic happens.
How can this be possible that a TV show and the music of the TV show are being number one at the same time?
I didn't think it was gonna be, I knew it was probably like number 5, I knew it was gonna be high, not number 1.
So, season 2 will live up to the hype.
That's what I'm saying. They have to get the music right. They don't get the music right.
They keep calling
ain't worth
it
the
hip-hop
hill of
drama,
beans.
but I think it's more pop than it is hip-hop.
I love the music on the show. I'm most happy with that. I think that everybody really stepped up.
The collaboration of Timberland and Jim Beams and how they work together, and the audience found their appetite being satiated.
I remember when Drip Drop came and they were like, oh God, how do we tell him no to this? And I was like, Drip, Drop, Drip, Drip, and he's like, this is the song it's gonna be, so just get over it, guys. And I just beat him down.
It's ratchet. That's the thing about the show, man. It wasn't like straight up nudity.
Put out his own record.
There's a lot of ratchetness going on. It was like convicting for me.
Sometimes they
Being
have
a
to
man, I got looking at
songs
this
out really, really quickly. I'm so
But the music's just so good.
and
The
so
family
happy
dynamic.
for them both.
Yeah.
We're adding Neo to producing the music, so I think that's gonna add a lot of amazingness to the sound.
I'm in the studio actually with Neo tomorrow, so I'm very excited.
Oh, that's sick.
Can't wait.
You look good, Kate. Mature and so handsome.
You know, you gotta switch up your style sometime, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Fashion is huge on Empire.
The fashion on Empire is bombastic. It is a statement in itself. It is as important as the acting.
When Empire came out, immediately people reacted to the look of the show, especially, I think, starting with Cookie. It's not very often on TV that you get to see so many strong, glamorous
James Powell lost a
people
lot of weight in a short amount of time.
Fashion
From,
is so
what is it, Eastern Finance?
Like Cookie's furs, Hakeem's big dope chain, and now you literally see people walking in the street trying to mimic what some of the characters wear.
I can imagine.
I think one of the things that makes fashion so huge on this show is that they're a billionaire family. They can afford whatever they want. Those are big shoes to fill, expensive shoes to fill. But the cost.
So I have to cut it short right here, y'all. So this was just part 1. I'll make this a part 2 thing. this is just part 1 of my reaction review to Empire Season 2, Game On, the premiere. At least you got to see my reaction to the first trailer, which I think that was actually a fan-made trailer, taken from clips from this, which was done really well in my opinion. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this part 1. There is going to be a part 2 coming up. By the way, we actually have a video coming out really soon. It's going to be about Life is Strange. It's a new game that we're thinking about buying. It's going to be freaking awesome. And then I think we got one more reaction we're going to do today. I'm going to keep that one a secret. Y'all have a blessed evening, blessed day. This is JVS SCL 0320. Part 1 is coming soon, y'all. Deuces. Go get Joe. Joe!